brand new banger.
Nukkle HeDD Comics Tuesday is fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk, put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hype for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it is fucking Tuesday night, and you know what that means. Today is the fucking day. It's Nukkle HeDD Comics, and we got some shit to talk about today. But before we do that, Cap got a question of the day. We bringing it back. Normal guy, we bringing it back. Question of the day. And before we say that, what's up, Cap? How you doing?
Shit, I'm good. Wore this out here because there might be a pipe bomb coming for everybody who knows what that means.
Word.
YouTube, it's a reference to a fucking promo. It's a wrestling promo. It's not a literal fucking ordinate.
We might have to go Punisher mode on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I see you're in support of Fresh and Fit.
No, they try to Frank Castle women. I'm gonna punish them.
So
why?
You want to do the question without the other guys?
Fuck them, that's why.
Yeah, let's do the
anybody today, or
not that I know of.
Let's put some people on blast here, since we no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Where the fuck you at, Ray? Where the fuck you at?
Everybody else, where the fuck you at? But yeah, man. I mean, fucking let's start. Oh, you want to start off with some news or anything?
So the only bit of news that I have is so there's a report that Nick Fury might be in Fantastic Four First Steps. Now, we obviously know that Fantastic Four First Steps is set in an alternate universe. It's not in our world. It's a different futuristic 60s New York. So this could mean that we get Samuel L. Jackson in a different light, or we can get an actual 616 comic accurate Nick Fury who's a white dude. Oh no, we might whitewash Nick Fury, which I
We don't want to do
guarantee
that.
people are gonna say because they don't know the fucking comics.
Yeah.
For any, I'll give a little brief history for anybody who doesn't know. Nick Fury was a white dude with an eye patch, a streak of gray in his hair, espionage, leader of S.H.I.E.L.D., shady motherfucker. They did the Ultimates universe, and in the Ultimates universe, they took a little bit of liberties, and they started drawing characters certain ways, and they put their Nick Fury to emulate Sam Jackson. When Sam Jackson found out, he actually went to Marvel. Yeah, that's the original Nick Fury right there. Sam Jackson went to Marvel and came up with this thing that if the character is going to look like him, then he has the rights to play him in perpetuity anytime he shows up in live action. And that's why he was cast as Nick Fury, and he's been in everything. So either way they play it is the correct answer. You keep Sam Jackson, okay. We've already seen variants that look the same. If you go with the original comic, that's good. That's okay too, because that's the origin of the character. That's the original character, and this is a completely different fucking world. And as we've seen in Loki, when he went into the void, there was a black Loki.
Yep.
So,
And an alligator Loki.
yeah, and we actually seen, which it's something that if it comes up, I'll bring up as an example. One of the non-speaking cameos for the bad guys side in Deadpool and Wolverine was a black dude in a trench coat. That was Bullseye. Believe it or not. So not the white dude with the fucking do that, all that stupid shit that Colin Farrell did.
Yeah.
So the other news, Wesley Snipes. He definitely retweeted this as a joke, but there was a thing where a certain sect of the comic book fandom is now calling for Mahershala Ali's Blade to be canceled and to put Wesley Snipes back, which is bananas. So that's what they want. Wesley Snipes tweeted out that headline with the caption, "Y'all motherfuckers crazy." Not in support of it, but as literally, y'all crazy. But people have taken it as, oh, he's endorsing it, and he wants Mahershala Ali out too. Which, yo, I'm telling you, fandom is fucking stupid. It is fucking stupid. Where people think you should listen. People think you should listen to the fans all the time.
Nah.
You should listen to the fans 10% of the time. 10% of the time, the fans are right. The other 90% of the time, the fans don't really know what they want. And I'll give you an example. When we say we just want good stories, no fucking messages, that's part of the 10% of the time where we're right. When we say, hey, we don't want Robert Downey Jr. to play Doomsday. Doomsday. That's how little I'm looking forward to this. Dr. Doom, or we don't want Channing Tatum to play Gambit. That's probably the 90% that's wrong, because Gambit was awesome. Channing Tatum did a fantastic fucking job. And at the end of the day, despite how I feel about it, that's Oscar award-winning actor Robert Downey Jr. given the role of the biggest villain in Marvel Comics. He might crush the shit out of it.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I was wrong about Chris Evans playing Captain America. You know, I always thought that he couldn't do it. You know, or that he wasn't serious enough. He didn't look like the part, especially after coming out of Johnny Storm. But he fucking proved everybody wrong, and I was right at the end, because I could have been right. But shit, no, but yeah, going off based off of that shit. The fucking let's just go into the fandom. Now, the funny thing is, the noisiest fandom is the one that doesn't know shit. You ever notice that? Like these people that fucking like you grew up with the story. You grew up with reading the comics. You know these characters. You know the different interpretation of these characters. When they change something for Endgame or Infinity Wars, you was like, I like the way they did it for the movie, but this is how they're supposed to do it. And
Civil
when you
War
go,
is
yo,
a big example of that.
yeah, when they did the Avengers, like, oh, this is like this wasn't the way it was, but I love the way they did it for the movie and the way they're portraying these characters and blah blah blah. When Kang came out and he was supposed to be this big bad guy, and he's getting his ass kicked by by Ant-Man, and none of the stuff he's doing makes sense, or the stuff that they're doing with him makes sense. That's when we turn around and go, yo, bro, this ain't working. See, Eternals, you knew who they were. They changed what they were. They didn't like it, but it was just one of those things that movie came out with no premise. That movie was literally here you go, something for the year for you to watch, because it's gonna turn out to be for no reason. But on the other hand, we're sitting here and we're accepting the movies. We saw like parts that we liked in it, and parts that were like, okay, this is cool. What they changed wasn't for us, whatever the case may be. But then you get to these people that want to make a message. You get to She-Hulk, right? And you know how long I've been blasting She-Hulk, but because you brought her up, the actress, talking about the shit she was supposed to do in Deadpool, I just want to go ahead.
No, I'm saying, do you want me to set the stage?
Yeah, set the stage, because I'm going after her and fucking Star Wars. Go ahead.
All right, so I have not been able to substantiate this any further than the 2 videos I saw, right? But there's 2 videos on the YouTube channel stating that Tatiana Maslahi has a problem with Ryan Reynolds and Disney and is trying to take some action because she was originally in Deadpool and Wolverine or Deadpool 3. It's unclear. But she was ultimately cut out, and none of the scenes are actually going to even be in the extended director's cut or the deleted scenes. Like, they're not using it at all. So in one video, she's talking about how they totally mishandled Cassandra Nova, and they were misogynistic about Cassandra Nova. How they had too many jokes at the expense of the LGBTQ community. What else? They wanted no diversity in the whole movie. Then the second video was about her scene specifically, how they cut out, she was supposed to beat Wolverine, the main Wolverine in the movie, not a variant, the main one that we ride the movie with, supposed to beat him in a humiliating fashion. Just like make him look fucking stupid. And then at the end, she was supposed to do a whole big speech about toxic masculinity and Deadpool and Wolverine. And before Toe gets into his rant, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about with the mishandling of Cassandra Nova. She was undoubtedly the strongest fucking person in that entire film. She was treated with respect and reverence as a villain. She handled Wolverine in a way that didn't humiliate him, but did show, oh shit, no, this bitch is powerful, and you're gonna have to do something to stop her. You can't just come out there with the claws, Wolf. You gotta do something. You gotta outsmart her somehow. The whole jokes about the LGBTQ community, I didn't see anything about. I have no idea where the fuck those jokes are, where they were. As a matter of fact, the only one who was talked about having anything done to him was Deadpool, was joking about being pegged. and that he said he's not a natural bottom, but he was like, "Yo, all right, I'm in. We're doing this, me and you guys." Like, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Going on to that second page or the second video again. I have not substantiated this, but if this is true, why would you beat him humiliatingly, like with humiliation? When we just saw the movie, Cassandra did it without humiliating him. Why would you need to do it in a humiliating fashion? And then in a movie where you took two guys who should not be the hero and put them through a journey and got them to a place where they all know these guys are the heroes. What the fuck would you, what toxic masculinity bullshit were you gonna fucking yell at them for? What I don't get why that should have even been in there. And the last thing I'll say before I let Togo is this movie turned out to be a goodbye to the Fox and outside MCU fucking films. They referenced anything that was outside of Kevin Feige's Disney MCU franchise. And this was a farewell to them. So in the long run, having Brie Larson or She-Hulk wouldn't have served the purpose. They're not part of that universe. So with that, go ahead.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing? Yo, so this is the shit. Now he just mentioned She-Hulk, and we're also gonna throw in the show writer for Star Wars because she mentioned that Han what's his name? Soul was misogynistic or some shit.
Oh, he was. I forgot what it was, but it's essentially passively sexist.
Passively sexist. Okay, now here's what we're gonna say. Shit like this, whether it's true or not, because Cap does leave the caveat that he can't substantiate the video further than what the video he saw. So somebody could be making shit up. But shit like this, whether it's substantiated or not, is the reason why people, specifically men, are going around humiliating women and calling women stupid. Why? Because let's just think about it. This is, I want to do whatever I want, but you have to pay consequences for what you do. Why do I say this? Because they're saying Soul is passively sexist. Why? Because he wanted to protect two little girls. Because they couldn't protect themselves. A child is not supposed to be protecting themselves. That's why we have adults. Also, when you look at the Barbie movie, the entire Barbie movie was a nation of women that were supposed to bring hope to other girls to show that they can do whatever they want. And all the Kens in the land were stupid as fuck. But here's some crazy shit, Cap. I don't know if you know this. The minute one Ken started thinking for himself, he took over the entire Barbie world. And all the Barbies submitted to him. This is a woman writing this movie. This is a woman writing this movie. There's no redemption arc for these guys either. Then it turns into let's use these guys to get to fight each other over control over some shit. Because they're still too stupid to realize what's going on here. Because I'm the president Barbie, and I'm the good-looking Barbie, and I'm the Barbie that does gymnastics and all this other shit. So in your fantasy world, all men are stupid and women are unbeatable. And then when we go to the real world, men are so fucking stupid and nasty and controlling and can't do shit. You make an all-female fucking Ghostbusters movie. The only man that's in that movie is the dumbest fucking guy in the history. He can't answer a phone. At the age of cell phones, where everybody grew up with them as a baby looking at him, he can't answer a fucking phone. Good. Nice. So now you want to talk about sexist because this fucking guy wants to protect little kids. You want to talk about fucking the LGBTQ shit. Okay, cool. Cool. We could talk about this. We could talk about this. The reason why you're fucking stupid is because Soul is a fucking Jedi that sees Force users that look like they were about to be sacrificed for the fucking witch colony that was there. Also, it was not his choice alone to go get them. Do we not remember Trinity, who was a strong woman leading Saul? Do we not forget that? What about the fucking green chick who was running the Jedi back in the base, telling Saul all this shit? Yes, he may have did stupid things, but he got some of it cleared by women. Women cleared this. Yeah, talking about the acolyte. Now, let's get into some other shit here. Let's go into some shit we never heard of in fucking She-Hulk, because that was her show. That was the chance for her to have her monologue about men and women and all this other bullshit that she wanted to say. How about this one? You fucking have sexual assault on your fucking show and you gloss over it. Every man on that fucking show is stupid too. You sexualize yourself. I understand She-Hulk is a sexualized character. She's supposed to be a parody of Wonder Woman. Am I correct, Cap?
Yes.
So yeah, she's a parody of Wonder Woman. She's over-sexualized. Then every other woman in there is supposed to be the strong, smart, independent woman that don't need no man to do nothing. And you got Megan Thee Stallion out of nowhere it's working. Cool. Awesome. So now what? Now what? You have Rey, right? In Star Wars. Nothing wrong with her. She's a Force user. She's learned how to use the Force. But then you have Finn, another man who looked like he can have a story arc along with Rey. And you dumb him down to fall in love with Rey and to fall in love with another character. And he doesn't do shit. Why? To make your woman look stronger. You see the pattern here? The only way for you to look strong is to knock us the fuck down. Not go to our level. Knock us the fuck down. We have to be immensely fucking stupider than you. Immensely fucking stupider than you. Now, I can use all the talking points that these red pill people fucking use. I'm not going to use them. You heard them before. I know you're fucking stupid enough to listen to them. So go back and listen to them motherfuckers. But you see that shit? You want to talk about equality? You want some fucking respect? And that's what the fuck you do? I have to go watch a movie where every person of my fucking gender is fucking stupid? And then you make a show, we're going back to Acolyte, you make a show that's supposed to be the gayest Star Wars show in the world. It's only gay because the show writer and the fucking lead character are non-binary and lesbian. Nothing else in that show was gay. Why the fuck? Why bring it up? Why bring it up? Why can't you be proud that you're gay and she be proud that she's fucking non-binary? When we have directors of other races make movies, do we turn around and say this is a fucking Puerto Rican movie? No. Unless it's about a fucking Puerto Rican character. Was Transformers all about fucking Spanish people? Because the lead character spoke Spanish? I don't think so. So let's get to Deadpool now. Deadpool is a part of that fucking community. I don't know if y'all know this, but he fucks anything in the comics. Am I wrong, Cap?
Nope, he identifies as pansexual.
So, if anybody has the right to talk about his community, it's Deadpool. And guess what he didn't do? He didn't talk about it. He made jokes. He made sexual jokes. Adult jokes. This is a rated R movie, people. But you're going to be mad because Wolverine said, fuck off? Fuck you? Huh? What was that? Oh, and by the way, listen to this shit. You didn't like the way the women were written here. Where Elektra was a strong woman that basically got past Daredevil dying, a.k.a. Ben Affleck divorcing her. What's going on, Ray?
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? She got past Ben Affleck divorcing her because he left her for J-Lo. They met on the set of fucking Daredevil. That's where that reference comes from. So when he goes, sorry for your loss, I know it's all right. She got past it. Strong woman right there. She's in a fucking assassin. Did he play games with Elektra? No, he didn't. Now, Cassandra Nova. I don't know if you saw this. Maybe you didn't see the movie. You didn't like the way she was written. She's a fucking telepath. She took over his mind. She took over Wolverine's mind. She put Wolverine into the fucking dirt and threw his ass out. She said, leave me the fuck alone. And when they turned on her, she goes, all right, I'm going to take everything now and I'm going to rule it.
Yep.
How do you do that? How do you do that in this world where they tell you there's a multiverse? She finds out there's a multiverse. She finds out there's something that destroys the timelines. What did you want her to do? Did you want her to walk out into the fucking street of the world? What was it? 100,003 or some shit?
Something like that.
Yeah, so you want her to walk out on that earth and just snap her fucking fingers and destroy the timelines? She's not that strong. So what do? You get a machine. Oh shit, the TVA has one. They just so happen to start erase his timeline. Ain't this a fucking coincidence? That's like if someone walked into a gun store and said, I needed a gun. What would you do then? Pick up the gun? No, that's illogical. That's stupid. You just walk outside and start yelling, bang, 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 and niggas is gonna die. This is why we say you're fucking stupid. And you have to be fucking stupid. And it's not all of you. It's the ones that I'm talking to. Your fucking species is stupid. Are men stupid? Yes. But our stupidity is equal to your fucking brains. Because, like I said, no one was torn down in this fucking movie. No one was torn down in this fucking movie. Gambit. Cap already mentioned. No one wanted this nigga to be Gambit. He was the best Gambit we've seen. On par with the cartoon Gambit. Yeah, he got shit for it. Why? Because it was we gave him that shit and they were throwing it back in our face. But here's the thing now. What did Barbie do? She had a man in love, so in love with her that he was willing to destroy the fucking face of their existence to be with her. And she said, no, I want to be alone. So was willing to go against everything he stood for to protect these girls' lives so that way they wouldn't be sacrificed, because that's what he thought. He thought they were going to be sacrificed for an incurgence or whatever the fuck they were doing. He was ready to go against everything he stood for them. It wasn't an obsession. It wasn't fucking misogyny. It wasn't sexism. It was two kids that he was willing to go up against to save their fucking lives. And what the fuck happened when he realized both of them were alive? He tried to save them still. And your characters flip-flopped. I don't want nothing but to get my sister. I don't want nothing but to be left alone. And then what happens? The good sister kills Soul. The bad sister finally gets her sister. And then the good sister turns to the dark side and wants to learn to be a Sith Lord. And the bad sister says, erase my memory. I don't need to be with you no more. What? And then, now remember, you wrote this, not me. I didn't write this. You wrote this, stupid ass. The head of the Jedi that trained the Sith Lord set a setup for hunting the fucking Sith Lord down. We'll cover it up. We'll blame Soul for something the kid did. Remember, we figured this out a couple weeks ago. That's what your dumb ass wrote. So when it comes to fucking fandom, yeah, we got legitimate beefs with your dumb ass. But also, outside of the women, some of these fucking channels don't know shit. And I'm not saying I know everything. but they don't know shit because they're too busy trying to make content for people to fucking gravitate to. So they're willing to say that there were plot holes in Deadpool. They were willing to say that there was too much violence in Deadpool. They're willing to say that none of the shit that Deadpool made sense. Oh, there was too much gay shit in it. It was too much of this. I don't know what was happening. All you had to do was turn the volume up and listen, motherfucker. This isn't a hard movie to fucking follow. I guarantee you that if this movie was not named Deadpool and Wolverine and it had the same premise with two other people and M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong fucking wrote it, y'all motherfuckers would be sucking dick right now. Y'all motherfuckers would be sucking dick to make this movie that fucking popular. But because it says Deadpool and Wolverine, you gotta go against it so you get some fucking views. So eat a bag of baby dicks and shut the fuck up. That goes to you bitches and to you faggots. I'm done.
Okay.
What did I walk into?
So what you missed? I'll catch you up real quick.
Please do, because damn.
So there's a report that Leslie Headland was saying that Soul was killed because of benign sexism. That's what the term was. I looked it up. Benign sexism. Apparently, wanting to save children of the female persuasion is sexist. And to echo a little bit of what Sho said, not the strong words at the end, but his crux of his story.
Oh, it better not be Sho's baby.
But to echo that, Leslie Headland, Soul was sexist. You wrote him. You act like, oh, he died because you act like Soul was the real person, and the real person was a sexist. We're like, nah, we had to get rid of him in the show because he was brain. You wrote the motherfucker. You were in control of how he was played out. Just like you wrote powerful female fucking witch coven guys because their Wi-Fi cut out. Then there was another report that Amanda Stenfield, the woman who played Osha and May.
Okay.
She was ranting on us because, of course, Star Wars fans, we hate women, we hate diversity, we hate LGBTQ, we hate all this shit, despite the fact that I will say it, and I will, you know how somebody says the phrase, like, oh, I'll say this until the day I die?
Yeah.
I'm flipping it. I'll say this until the day they die.
Word.
Because I already know this. So I don't need to repeat it for myself till I die. I'm going to say it to them till they die. There's a scene in Mandalorian Season 2 where Gina Carino, I can't pronounce the name, but the woman who plays Finnick Chen,
Okay.
Bo-Katan, Mercedes Monet, all four of them in their characters team up. We got this. And beat the fuck out of everybody. Not one person's complained about it. Not one person said anything about it. That's one of the fucking best scenes in the fucking show. And then Luke shows up. Like, they were handling Moff Gideon. Mando was in the room, and the women were handling Moff Gideon. Mando was free to just do whatever the fuck he wants. Not to mention Ahsoka Tano, Sabine Warren, fucking Hera, Leia Organa, Mara Jade, if you're into the fucking canon or the legends fucking shit. Vera Offee. There's so many fucking female characters that people love. But we hate them. We're not real Star Wars fans. Then the other thing you missed that Tove was ranting on is that there's two reports or two videos that this guy did. And again, I'm going to keep saying this part. I couldn't substantiate them. I don't know how true they are. But if they are true, the woman who played She-Hulk was mad because there was too many jokes at the expense of the LGBTQ community in Deadpool and Wolverine. They were misogynistically wrote Cassandra Nova, and she was badly portrayed. Then the second video was about She-Hulk scene getting cut, but She-Hulk was supposed to beat Wolverine in a humiliating fashion, and then goes on a rant about how toxic Wolverine and Deadpool are at the end of the movie.
Which makes no fucking sense.
What are they mad of? The scene where Hugh Jackman's shirt comes off? Is that the misogynistic
No,
part?
this is the actress themselves who played She-Hulk. She's ultimately mad because She-Hulk and Captain Marvel were supposed to be in this film and they got cut.
And they're mad that they got cut.
Well, not only that, but they're not even going to be in the deleted scenes.
Okay.
But like I was saying, even before the rant, this movie had more to do with saying goodbye to the Marvel films before the MCU.
Yeah.
So this had nothing really to do with adding new MCU characters in it.
Yeah, it would have just been cameos for cameos at that point.
Yeah, like Blade. Why is Blade in there? Well, because if you're going to say goodbye to the non-MCU films, Blade is the first.
Yeah.
Blade is the reason you were able to make MCU films.
Yep.
Plus, Blade has a connection to Ryan Reynolds, who plays Deadpool. There's a whole loop that they get closure on with their personal relationship.
Yeah, that they even make the joke of oh, you never liked me type, and they make the joke after. Yeah.
So that's why Blade's in there. Okay, well, why is Elektra in there? Well, Elektra's in there because Elektra came out during the time where Fox had no fucking clue what to do with superhero movies.
Yep.
And they made the worst superhero movie ever, Elektra. So she was in there to close off that chapter of Fox, but to actually give her, like they said in the movie, give her true legacy to where she can finally be taken seriously and she gets to portray the character the way it's supposed to be and go out on top. Okay, why is Gambit there? Well, Channing Tatum was supposed to play Gambit in a movie, but Fox could never fucking get it off the ground because they were incompetent with all their fucking comic book properties. And Disney bought out Fox, and that movie never got made. That's why he says the joke. That's why when Gambit was like, oh, they call me the Gambit. Deadpool makes a joke. Are you sure that's not what you really wanted them to call and it just never stuck?
Yeah.
So the cameos in here, why is X-23 in here? Well, X-23 is in here because we needed that emotional tie so that the worst Wolverine learns that somewhere inside of him, he can be the guy that steps up.
Yep.
He missed his chance once, but he can step up now. Every cameo was fucking necessity.
Yeah.
And
and why is Johnny Storm in here? Because you need at least one fucking shock, like real shock fucking factor, and you bring Chris Evans back. And he plays Johnny Storm, which is another Fox fucking property. They did 2 decent, in my opinion, Fantastic Four films and 1 stupid ass Fan Four stick. So you bring him back to play Johnny Storm. Like everything had a reason for this goodbye swan song.
but God for fucking bid. God for fucking bid.
And again,
They
I would
don't-
like to know, I honestly, in my heart, would like to know what jokes came at the expense of the LGBTQ community. I didn't hear anything about being gay or being lesbian or being trans or bi or...
But the thing is, like, they've also done so much where it's like, it was one of those where we even made a comment, me and some friends, about this probably could have come out during LGBTQ awareness month, because Deadpool usually is a very pro all that. He is very supportive of that.
He is that.
And that's like, where's the comments against it? Where's there?
Yo,
I don't get it.
I'm gonna point this out. The other last episode we had with Cabs, I made the whole point of don't make a character gay just for the sake of being gay.
Yeah.
Like, if the character's gay, don't make it that's the only thing the character's about. Look at fucking Deadpool. Deadpool is pansexual, which means he finds anything and everything beautiful.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if you're man, woman, trans, bi, whatever the fuck you are. If you're a good person and he wants to put it in you, he'll do so.
Yep.
His words, not mine.
Hey, he was ready to do whatever
Yeah.
he needed with those TVA agents.
Yeah, he even comments that. But that's not his only personality trait. He's a vastly rich character, fully fucking formed, multi-dimensional. And do you know what nobody says? Nobody says anything about the fact that he's pan. Nobody.
And why would they?
Again, show me where those jokes were. Maybe I missed them. Or maybe they're so fucking meta that you don't notice them unless you're part of that community.
It is one of those where it truly is complaining just to find something to complain about. That it's like, we have to have outrage just because this is out there, you know?
Now,
Like,
I will say this, because again, I'm nuanced and all that other shit. I will say this: I do not begrudge Brie Larson or Tatiana Maslany for being angry for getting cut from the film.
yeah.
Like, if you want to be mad because you got cut from what's probably going to be another $1 billion movie, okay, take up umbrage with that. That I'm cool with.
That is something where it's like, okay, that's happened before. This is not going to be the first time someone's been cut out of a movie. This is not going to be the last time someone's cut out of a movie.
Not
How
to
do
mention,
you know it? Toe was supposed to be in Civil War. His scene just got cut last minute.
yeah.
He was there.
And I released the footage.
Yo, not to mention, again, Tatiana, we know I'm a fan of yours. You are She-Hulk for me. You were not the problem with She-Hulk. But if this is true, let me remind you, your dumbass showrunner and your writers for your show specifically said you were not going to be in any fucking movies.
Yep.
They wrote that in. So
In
maybe,
English.
maybe not get mad at Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Feige. Maybe first walk up to your showrunner and elbow her in the face, and then go after fucking everybody
Right.
else.
Like, question, hey, why would you put that in there where that now makes it canon that, oh yeah, I can't do movies? Like, hello?
And yo,
Hello?
this is the thing with stupid writing, because we have it with the Acolyte, we have it with She-Hulk. You're taking your character, the one we're supposed to care about, and especially with She-Hulk, you write the human version of the character to be so unfucking desirable by every male in the fucking show that we're supposed to be turned off by seeing her outside of She-Hulk form. Then you write that she's not going to be in any of the movies while she's in her human form, thus making us not give a fuck about the human form of Jennifer Walters. Because truth be told, you already have the assets,
Yep.
clean them up a bit. She don't even need to be on set for motion capture. Have somebody else have a stunt woman motion cap the fucking shit out of a fight scene, put her in a voice booth, and just tell her, hey, say these lines.
Yep, that's all you had to do.
You're telling us not to give a shit about your character. I hate it when they do that in wrestling. I hate it when they do that in movies.
But we're the misogynistics.
Yeah, we're the ones that apparently.
Because I'm telling you, I can't.
I sat up here and said that I found fucking Cassandra Nova extremely fucking attractive. And I know that's going to come off as sexism. But if you listen, I said the sheer fucking confidence she had.
Yeah.
I said nothing about the way she looked or the clothes she wore. Like, but you know what? Hey, I'm the fucking problem. I'm not the real fan of Star Wars. I'm not the one who's been watching this since before you were born, Osha and May, because I don't know the actress's real name. Which is, again, another sexism by me. Benign sexism. I won't learn her name.
How dare you, Cap, know all these names and not know her name?
Nah, fuck that. If she's gonna yell at me, because I don't like diversity, well, then I'm not gonna learn your fucking name because I don't like diversity.
That's it.
So why the fuck would I? Why would I need to know a diverse range of names?
There you go.
Logic beats everything.
Apparently,
because I can't fathom this shit. It doesn't make sense. It honestly doesn't make sense because what would be the point of She-Hulk being in Daredevil and Wolverine? I mean Deadpool and Wolverine. The Hulk was in it,
but
for 2 seconds.
He wasn't even in it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, but what would be the point? And then for her to have a speech about misogynists and how stupid these people are and all that. What would she be in the room with fucking Blade and this girl and they beat the shit, and instead of her having Gambit talk, now she's talking?
Yo, can we just imagine this? Can we imagine the worst Wolverine? And I'm gonna call him that just so we could distinguish who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Can we imagine we have the worst Wolverine? Look at Cassandra Nova and go, I'm not gonna kill you because that's not what Charles would want me to do. And if Charles knew you existed here, he would have torn the world apart to get you out. And we immediately jump into, it's time for Act 3. We got to save the day. Hey, worst Wolverine, you toxic piece of shit. What?
I mean, that makes sense to me. Toxic asshole.
Deadpool. The only thing he's trying to do is save 9 fucking people in a picture. Hey, you toxic piece of shit.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yo, there's
toxic
a movie.
Asshole.
There's a movie.
Fucking bitch.
There's a movie
How
called
dare
The Core.
you want to save people?
All right. In the movie, the Earth is dying, so they have the Earth's core stopped, so they had to go in the core and restart it. And there's a scene where this dude is like, yo, we're trying to save everybody in the world. But one of their scientists died. And the scientist had made a comment earlier that no, he's only there because he's trying to save his children. So when Aaron Eckhart is getting too worked up, like, yo, we can't save everybody, the female lead, the pilot, pulls him aside and goes, no, we're not trying to save the world, just 2 of them. To calm him down and give him perspective so he can get the fucking job done. That's essentially what Deadpool was doing. Deadpool was like, yo, my universe is dying. I'm just trying to save these 9 people, and I can't even do that. I need your help. What a what a toxic fucking trait.
Piece of shit.
A man asked for help to save the people he loved because he doesn't know how to or didn't have enough resources to do so.
Piece
If
of
that
shit.
is not the biggest piece of shit move ever.
How dare he want to save the people he cares about? And put
Fucking
in this whole work to save the people and make sure that they are secure. What kind of who? How dare he? Just
fucking ass.
The next time you see a news article, no, you know what? Let me not even say that in jest, because certain people are idiots out there who might misconstrue what I'm
no,
about to
yeah. They're gonna take anything you say out of context, so don't even do
Fuck him.
it. Because you know that's how motherfuckers are gonna be. Because it's like, oh, how dare you say something like that?
Yeah, because knowing my luck, I'd say 101 things that'll nobody will ever see.
Nope. But
But
this
that
is
one thing could be the one thing that goes viral.
this is gonna be the one thing that is
He
out
said to
there.
do what?
Yeah. Because that's gonna be the one clip out of all the clips that Toe makes of the podcast that's gonna go somewhere. Like that's
But
gonna be the one.
But again, it boggles the mind. Leslie, you are writing this fucking show. So him being benignly sexist is your fault.
Yeah.
That's you writing it. Because I guarantee you, the actor didn't come up to you and go, yo, you know what the fuck is missing? Benign sexism. I don't think we have enough of that shit in my character.
And I'm pretty sure he turned around and said, these little girls can travel the galaxy by themselves. They don't need me.
And again,
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
What's benignly sexist about it? Toe brought it up. These girls were going to be sacrificed, either merged together or killed, or some amalgamation where maybe one of them or both of them don't survive. Or they were not in a safe place.
Yeah.
So he wanted to bring them to a safe place. Shit went a little haywire. So what was the benefit of taking him out of a shit situation, only to then turn around and go, hey, shit went downhill, for now this girl to be put in a shittier situation where her family's dead, the Jedi don't want to fuck her trainer, she's out on her own, she got no backup. That's fine. That wouldn't have been sexist. But saving her and giving her a chance at a decent fucking life, what a piece of shit move.
Fucking asshole. How dare you?
Yo, that's the same bitch. And I'm going to say as harsh as this time. That's the same bitch that you just politely opened the door for, and there's a fucking problem.
Yeah. Oh, I got a boyfriend. I was just opening the door.
Has nothing to do with any fucking thing. Like,
I just sorry. Go back outside. I was just trying to open the door.
And the best part is they wrote the shit.
That is my
yo,
How do you want Saul to be sexist and still can't get that shit through? Think about that, you stupid fuck. How do you write the character to be sexist and you have to explain that to someone?
yo, how do you write the Jedi to be child-taking fucking weirdos who lurk in the shadows and are bad, and immediately show us that the Jedi Council was like, nah, leave them with the family. They're fine.
no. My thing is, again, you do this, you write all this, and then you start complaining about, oh, but this is done like this. It's like, but you wrote it that way. Like, you know what you could have done? Not write it that way.
Yeah.
If you're gonna complain about this and now say that this was done a certain way, you could have also not write it that way. You know, right? Like that's part of the
Yeah.
creative
Or,
process.
like a comedian, if you write something and then have to go back and to explain to us what the fuck you were trying to convey, it doesn't work. Like a comedian having to explain his joke. You wrote it wrong. And now, writing is like art. It's subjective.
Yep.
Right? There's a painting back here that my grandfather did. Right? I love this painting. Certain people might not like this painting. Certain people might not like the colors. They might not think it's cool. They might not like how the characters in this part of the thing look. But you know what you can't say? You can't say it's done wrong. Because the ship looks exactly like the ship. The sail looks exactly like the sail. The dock looks exactly like the dock. The people look exactly like people. Art may be subjective, but it is definitely a right and wrong way to do shit.
Yeah.
I can draw a hand, but if I draw the hand incorrectly, even if you like it, it's still wrong.
That is how that goes.
That's why we're living. That's why right now there are fucking people in this world making money off of calling women stupid, and they're not helping.
Nope. Not
At all. Because I will forever say this. I'm gonna die on this hill. When a man writes a strong woman, they do not sacrifice any other character for it. But when a woman writes a strong woman, every other character sacrificed for it. And I gave you examples of other movies, other shows. Why do we need to be stupid for you to be strong? Elektra in Deadpool Wolverine was stronger than she was in her own movie.
Do we all know who this is?
Yep.
For those who play in the home game, as I like to say, this is Sigourney Weaver as Ripley.
Yep.
Ridley Scott and James Cameron wrote that character in the movie Alien and Aliens. The most badass woman to kill aliens in the fucking 80s. Everybody loves this fucking get away from her, you bitch. Everybody loves this fucking character. Nobody complains ever about this fucking character. Written by men.
Well, and that was the time before toxic masculinity. That was before the time they needed to bring us to war for some fucking reason. But what do we know?
Yep.
And then you got these people that are outside that want to do reviews on this shit and say shit was bad because of too much gay shit, too much this, too much that, or there was no plot to the story, or it didn't make sense, or the timeline is fucked up, and you sit there and you go, how did it not make sense? How did this fuck up any timeline? They're in the void. That's like the quantum realm. There is no time in the quantum realm.
Wait,
or
was
in the void.
that a complaint?
Yeah.
They're fucking up time?
There's a fucking video saying we fixed the timeline, or we fixed whatever the fuck their plot hole shits are.
Oh no, I the biggest meme I've seen is people complaining and saying that because of this movie, that the Logan death means nothing now. And because of RDJ return of being Doom, his death means nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys watching? What? Where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Like,
all right. I just want to point this out. Two things. The Logan death means nothing. Three things, man. The entire fucking Deadpool movie was about the fact that Logan died, so the Fox universe is dying now. 2, do you know how far he had to go into the future to find Logan's body decayed so that it's only the fucking adamantium skeleton? He didn't just go there 10 days after they fucking buried him. That was how many years into the fucking future he had to go. 3, Paradox said, and I've only seen the movie once, and I know this for a fucking fact. Paradox said, you lost your anchor being. In 1,000 so years, your world will die. I'm speeding up the process. That means, because I've seen other people say, oh, well, if Tony Stark is our anchor being and he died, does that mean the MCU is dying? Yeah. 1,000 fucking years from now. Global warming is supposed to kill us quicker than that fucking universe is going to die when the natural progression of the anchor being fucking ends. So what the fuck are we messing up? And now, because this was part of the thing. Oh, but if Wolverine took place 5 years in the future, if Logan took place in 2029, and Deadpool was set in 2024, because that's what it said it was, why would he need to go and get other Wolverines to replace the anchor being? Because his is gonna fucking die in 5 years. So it wouldn't make sense to get the one in his fucking timeline.
You sure about that?
Am I sure about those 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And again, the whole complaint, there's no plot. The whole point of the movie was to show people who don't think. Now, I'm taking it far outside of the characters, because that's what comics do. You relate on some level. There's some lesson to be learned, not some fucking agenda to be pushed. A lesson to be learned. Fucking difference. This was to show that people who don't think they are the right people can dig down and find it within themselves to be the right people when the time avails itself. Deadpool's just a jokey asshole until he figured out, no, he's got to be the one to sacrifice himself to save his 9 people. Worst Wolverine wasn't around when the X-Men were getting fucking slaughtered. He learned he has to be the one who sticks around this time, because if he doesn't show up, those people get slaughtered in the Void, Blade, Gambit, Elektra, X-23. Then not to mention, there's the fucking redemption arc. Hey, I served my purpose. I can now sacrifice myself to save your shit. And then what do they do? They ended with the lesson. The guy who asked for help and the guy he needed help from teamed up. Because if you don't think that you're enough to handle a situation, well, guess what? If you get help, you and your help now become enough to fucking get you through it. There's no plot to this story. There's no story here. It's just mindless cash grab fucking plot cameos and shit. And again, I saw this movie one time. It's not like I fucking dissected it and went back and saw it 3 or 4 times. Ray, what do you think? What is your rant now? Come on. You don't get talking lines like Pyro. No.
I don't get a story. God damn it.
Not everybody gets a speech, Bob.
It again, I don't get it. I don't get where the complaints are coming from. I don't get. And again, I get everything's gonna have criticism. It's understood. But trying to create these narratives and trying to create these things that's just like, really? Like, this is what you're gonna spin out of this instead of it just being what it is? Like,
No. Good.
no, I was gonna say, like, that is how all these articles are. That's like, oh, it's this and this, and it's like, come on. Like, because that's been the biggest thing. The moment they started releasing spoilers about this movie, all I saw was that about, oh, Logan means nothing now. The minute they announce RDJ, this means nothing now. And it's like, they do this. It's like, how are you complaining? Like, really?
And I just want to point out here because people are going to be like, oh, well, I'm shilling for the movie or some stupid shit because I don't see any negatives and blah, 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 blah. You want a negative? You had void characters that were useless. Yeah. Was it cool to see Sabretooth? Yeah. He got killed in a second. Was it cool to see not Vinnie Jones Juggernaut? Not really. But they all had their purpose in there. But I mean, if you want to criticize something, yeah, those. I just said they had a black dude play Bullseye. I didn't even know that was supposed to be Bullseye.
No, you know what my criticism was? The lack of Kevin Nash. Where was Kevin Nash in this movie? I want my Kevin Nash, damn it. But again, those are the crazy things that they try to pull from this. And it's just like, come on. Like, I argued with a friend of mine the other day because I'm like, because he tried to complain about, oh, the overhype of this and that. And he started going into, oh, if you look at it, the artistic. I'm like, bro, really? Because he tried to say from an artistic standpoint that the movie was eh. And I'm just like, how? What do you want from this film? And his argument then was, oh, look how DC. I'm like, so you want it to be black and white? Is that the artistic standpoint you're looking for?
Hold on.
I just broke cab here.
Please hold, Ray.
Yeah, because talk amongst yourselves while I pull this up.
So how are you feeling, Toe? I'm sorry I missed a few minutes of the podcast.
I'm fucking mad at these.
I see.
Like, because how fucking dare you? See, this is another thing I didn't get to. How fucking dare you? Every time someone makes a movie caters to the outside world that doesn't know anything about the fucking character.
Yeah.
Oh, this movie was so fantastic and blah blah blah, and they change the character. They sacrifice what the character stands for and all that other shit to cater to you motherfuckers. But then when they make a movie that caters to the comic book reader and the fucking person who sat there for how many years watching the entire catalog of the Fox and Sony fucking movies, sometimes Universal, sometimes in torture. Some of these movies were bad. When they make a movie for us, the worst movie in the fucking world, because I don't understand it. It's like, oh, I have to watch these movies to get it. Yeah, sometimes
you do.
You gotta know shit. You gotta know shit. Just like how Oppenheimer, it pays off to know your history, right? People who know what happened with the atomic bomb and the H bomb and all that other stuff and know who was there, when they saw them there in the movie, they were like, oh shit, there goes Einstein and there goes this guy. And that is true that they did do that. It's a cool depiction. He did have problems mentally because he knew he killed billions of people. But the person who doesn't give a shit about the history watches Oppenheimer and goes, this movie sucks. Because there's nuance to things. Why would you go watch a movie that has something to do with the other movies and then complain that you didn't watch the other movies. If anything, you either shut the fuck up and deal with what you got or go watch the other fucking movies. Newsflash for you cocksuckers. I don't know the comics like that, but I still enjoyed seeing the different variants of Wolverine.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed seeing the different variants of Deadpool.
Same.
I also enjoyed seeing that in the TVA, there are still people willing to fuck with it. Because it's not nothing is a perfect machine.
Nope.
There's always going to be someone who thinks they know better. And Paradox is that guy. He's an old school TVA guy that goes, let's just get rid of this shit. I'm not going to watch this for hundreds of fucking years. Fuck that. What? Because they got rid of Kang? Everybody in the TVA is supposed to be this angel? You can't get it past your fucking head? There's people you fucking work with that don't do their goddamn job. But you're mad that someone in the TVA says, fuck it, let's do this shit quickly.
Also, what do you expect when it's absolute power? You are controlling universes and time, and just there's so much. You're messing with time. You don't think once in a blue someone's gonna go mad and be like, "Let me play God"? Come on.
Fucking bitch.
This is what I was looking for.
Okay, here we go.
You talk about this is not artfully done.
Yes.
You mean to tell me that a movie that makes this look fucking amazing is not artfully done? There's no art to make a man in a yellow and blue suit with a fucking mask with wings look great. That's not artistic? I guess the costume designers, fuck them. Like,
Maybe they wanted the void to be little angels looking down on me.
come on. You took this out of a static image that was drawn and made it look good in live action.
Yep.
Like,
Again,
what else do you want? And my boy fell asleep during Deadpool and Wolverine. He said his whole row, his literal words, everybody in his row fucking fell asleep.
Granted, he probably was the only one in the row, but you know we'll not talk about that.
Yeah, we'll take his word for it. Damn, I enjoyed it both times seeing it. I'm gonna enjoy it when I see it a third time when it comes on Disney Plus, because I think I'm good with theater viewings. But what I did do, because of how much I enjoyed it, I ordered the bucket. They put it on AMC, and I have ordered the Wolverine bucket.
Dude, I was just telling Toes, like, why is this all of a sudden my number one movie? And I was coming to the conclusion that I saw every major Marvel movie that's on my list twice in the theaters. And this is one of the only ones that I was like, you know what? One viewing was enough to cement this movie for me.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to go see it a second time to cement this as my favorite.
Yeah. And it is a great fucking movie. Like, it had everything. It had those laughable moments. It had moments where it's like you start to tear. It had moments where it's like, this makes you feel. And that's what you want. You want emotion. And it's something where it's like this, it did so well. Having those cameos, having finally fucking Channing Tatum as Gambit, having them finally team up. The soundtrack fucking worked, man. Like having fucking Like a Prayer, the way they did it. Like just
yeah, and I'm gonna sing this until again the day everybody else goes, because I already know this. The scene in the fucking car.
Yeah.
Wolverine's like, yo, I've been alive for 200 fucking years. And God damn it, no, and motherfucker, I wish I could say that you would die alone, but it is one of God's cruel jokes that you can't die, except it's on all of us.
Yep.
And then Deadpool looking at him, emoting through a full face mask, and just responding, I'm gonna fight you now.
Yep. So good. Just that, because it's one of those where it's like, Deadpool always just has a response or has comments or has something. And for him to not have to say a word till he says that, but it's like no words are necessary, just the facial. And then
Yeah, look
I'm
at
gonna fight you now.
the juxtaposition, because right before that, Logan's like, yo, say another fucking word. And he's gubernatorial. And he flinches a little. And then it goes into that, for that guy who's like, fuck you, to have that realization sink in.
And then punch the shit out of him, then he starts bleeding immediately. Like that was a dude with that punched with purpose. And then they have the awesome destruction of an Odyssey. That's like, man, again, such a good fucking movie. Shit, now I want to go see it again. Again, I don't get it. I don't get criticism. I don't get this. You know what it is? Then it's so stupid, but I feel like that's what it is. Because as much as this is the comic show, and I don't want to bring up wrestling too much, but it's just like wrestling that it's like people complain just so they can not. They don't want to agree with the majority, so they can say they're different, and they want to put this out there so people start. Oh yeah, they're hip and this and this and this. And it's just how it is in fucking wrestling. And it's like, yo, come on. No one thinks that fucking way. Who the fuck are you? And it's like, it's people do this just so they get the hits and they get this and they can do the fucking clickbaity title and this and this. And it's like, come on. Just fucking actually say what you mean instead of, oh, this is going to get me the views and this and that. It's like, come on. Come on. Like,
Fuck them. That's all I can say. Fuck them. Fuck you. They wanted Taylor Swift to be fucking Lady Deadpool. They wanted Taylor Swift to be fucking Lady Deadpool.
yep.
Can you not get it up now that she's not? I don't get it. This ain't your movie. It's never been your movie.
Oh, hold on. Here's where the punk part of the VA comes in there. They ain't say shit about the hand as much as you wanted them to.
Well, those are pie in the sky fucking theories, but also I still accepted the movie for it. I thought the movie was a 10 out of 10, even though they didn't say shit about the hand. Why? Because they took me on a journey and they fucking had a story and there was acting in it. And the characters paid homage to the movie and to the comic.
Yep.
And you're gonna get your wish anyway with the whole movie about the hand coming up. Next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about the hand. I forgot that that's what
It
we
should
want.
be called Captain America and the Hand Job.
You know what? Now thinking about it, you mean to tell me we couldn't have one Wolverine just swimming on the hand? Like just he's right there.
But again, this had nothing to do with the.
No,
this
I
was
know.
the
It was
greatest-
like
This was the greatest misdirect ever. I'm Marvel Jesus. To having absolutely nothing to do
with Marvel,
with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
but it works so well because it gives you that, and again, it opens the doors to future stuff that they can do and future.
Hey, Ryan Johnson, that's how you subvert expectations.
Yep, that's how you fucking do it. Like, again, there's nothing. Again, I don't care what these fucking critics are so-called critics. Fuck you. Enjoy the movie. Get your popcorn. Get your snacks. Go watch a good fucking film.
I need a dick.
Facts. Did I miss, or is there none today? Is there any Blade news?
Other than the fact that Wesley tweeted out there's a subsect of fans that now want to cancel the Mahershala Ali movie and put Wesley Snipes back in. And Wesley Snipes tweeted out that headline with the caption, "Y'all crazy." And people thought that Wesley was putting his stamp of approval on that fucking notion.
No, he said it that because I remember someone again because they're gonna dissect and want to critique, and they were saying, "Oh, they're dissing Mahershala," saying, "No, he wants there to be another Blade movie."
Yeah, that was a tongue-in-cheek fucking
Yeah,
hey.
it was the joke, and it's just Deadpool make the joke too. Like, so
Here's how
are we gonna
stu-
see another Blade? Like,
How stupid! This is how stupid people are. If they think that that's Wesley turning around saying, "Oh, cancel the Mahershala Ali movie," they made a whole fucking TV show with Sticky Fingers as goddamn Blade.
yep.
So there's already been another Blade.
But what's going on, Leon? It's all good, man. It's all good. Thank you for coming through, though. But yeah, it's people are gonna fucking people are fucking stupid. People are fucking stupid, and they're just gonna they try to ruin something because people enjoy it or people with this. It's like, come on.
And I want to point this out because again, I'm all about nuance and shit, and I'm all about looking at things as logically as possible. If you legitimately don't like the movie, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Again, this movie was not made with everybody in mind.
Yeah, especially that couple that left 3 minutes into the movie.
What couple?
You didn't see the video?
No.
The Christian couple that left 3
Why
minutes.
the fuck are you in there with a Deadpool movie?
Yeah, but it's so funny because it's just like they did a whole video about this and this went viral, and it's like, what the fuck did you expect if the name of the movie? It's a rated R movie. It's a
The
rated
guy's
R
name
movie.
is Deadpool.
Come on. Also, have you not seen any of these before? Did you even see the trailer?
You know what it is? They heard him say Jesus, and they had to go see it.
But my thing is, what part of the
What
first
did you have to
3
say about
minutes?
Buddha?
What part of the first 3 minutes? You don't even get to the crucifixion scene yet in the first 3 minutes. That I understand. Maybe you got offended. Even then, it's a stretch.
Well, I mean, everybody knows that if you play bye backwards, it's the whole satanic Bible from beginning to end.
Oh.
But you know what it is? The song starts with "We're doing this tonight," and it was clearly morning.
Liars!
How dare they? How dare they say, I'm doing this tonight.
What did you do, Ray?
I didn't do anything. I was just trying to sing the song, man.
Well, listen,
The fuck is that from? I feel like that's a Ghostbusters thing.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it was Ghostbusters. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. Who gave that to me? Bad Blood?
No, DJ told you should.
DJ.
download-
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know something though? Those people,
was that Ernie?
yeah. You know why they should have left?
Fuck them, that's why.
Yes.
Fucking
Hell,
bitch.
hold on.
Well, the scene where he's on the cross.
Wait, he's strung up on the X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not even an actual cross. It's a fucking, but fucking, and there's a comic about it. Goddamn it.
Hold on. Let's give benefit of the doubt here.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
they saw the first 3 minutes and the woman, because it's 2024 now, can't be sexist. The woman was like, I'm so horny, let's do this shit now. And he went, oh, fuck this movie, let's go.
So they decided let's make a video though, so we can excuse what we did.
Yeah, 'cause you gotta, for the Lord, you gotta give the reason that the movie was too violent.
Okay.
You know, there was a movie that was almost just as comic book accurate.
Which was?
And a lot of people love this movie.
Oh shit. Which was?
But it was like so much violence and all that shit, but no one really fucking
I think I know where he's going.
yeah, no one really fucking mentions anything like that.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Passions of the Christ.
Yep.
You know what's funny? Guess what movie Deadpool is breaking box office records of?
Passions of the Christ.
Yep.
But you can't. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I don't understand this. This is why I said if this wasn't Deadpool and Wolverine, and a comic book movie, people would love this shit. They loved a fish man in a bowl falling in love with a woman, but you can't understand a guy
Well,
who's a comic book character trying to save his universe.
so the Fishman movie. Tale as old as time, Beauty and the Beast.
Ah,
All right, except. Now, I want to blow everybody's mind here. The Beast kidnapped her.
Yes.
He took her father and then swapped him and said, "Fuck it, you stay, he can go."
Yeah.
And then Stockholm syndrome kicked in and she fell in love with her captive. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, assholes.
You know what he should have said? Whew, I'm gonna make a name for myself right here.
Whoa, say that again?
he's gonna make an anvil out of himself.
He's gonna make a name for myself right here.
No,
He's gonna shake his hands on that.
all I hear is banana.
What is it? Fucking Minions? Your vocal cords?
I'm gonna try to get that on commentary somehow. The next show I do on commentary, I'm gonna try to get that line there somehow.
Yeah, you're sitting there like, let's just say Stingray is one of the wrestlers. Like, oh, look, Stingray with a moonsault. He's going to make a name for himself tonight.
Yeah,
Like,
but I
it's
say like that.
funny. It's funny. One little gambit comes out on the TV and he's gonna put it in this thing. But for 3 years, I've been telling him to throw the baby. He threw the baby. Can't fit it in nowhere. It physically threw a baby once and he still couldn't fit it.
Wait, what match there? When was there a baby?
I need
throw?
that fucking bear, Ray.
Ray,
Stop changing the subject.
all right. Listen to me. Don't listen to him.
Okay.
Look at him, but listen to me.
Okay.
Put the phrase. Put the phrase. They're throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
Why is this just evolving now from throwing babies into?
Well, because
How-
what I
how
said
else
is
you
an
gonna make
actual
a name?
fucking phrase.
How else you gonna make a name for yourself?
True, because I'm gonna make a name for myself right here. Oh man.
So so we turn to lightheartedness and we get to the question of the day.
Just one thing.
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah.
end it on this note. I want to
I'm
end
also
this rant.
fucking confused, by the way.
Yeah, I want to end this note.
Okay.
I want to end this whole thing on this note.
Okay.
Y'all, the motherfuckers trying to ice skate uphill.
I'm telling you, when I saw the first time I saw the movie, and I heard that line, I was like, "Yo, Toe's gonna pop." I knew it. I was like, "Yeah, Toe's gonna fucking go."
I'm pretty sure I looked at Toe.
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah." That was one of the things that Friday when we did the podcast. I'm just like, "Fuck! If only Cap knew what I want to talk to him about right now." Like I was just like, Wesley. It's like there's so much, but nah. Okay, so what is our next subject or the lighthearted part of the discussion we're gonna have here?
So
should I do this?
it was the question of the day that could turn into a bigger discussion.
Okay, so the question of the day of the main event portion of the podcast.
I had to. It just worked out.
You had to pull out your stripper voice.
I had. Oh wait, let's see how this.
I'm gonna make a name for myself right here. Nah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Man, just one button and he thinks he's Monteria.
Jesus Christ! All right. Hold on. Let me pull out my voice changer.
what
That's
the
all I got.
was that?
That was Megatronic Prime. He is a flamboyant transformer from the planet Kryptano.
It doesn't hold any doors for women because he believes women can do it naturally.
Oh no, he removed all the doors in his fucking planet, so nobody has to.
You know what's crazy? Little fun fact about that statement there. Every day I walk into work and there's 3 doors. One automatic, one that's locked, and one that I walk through because it's the closest door to me. I literally hold the door open for the people that's behind me, and they would rather walk further away to the door that's already open. So you can't open up your own door, you lazy fuck.
Yo, today, luckily this was a cordial thing. Today, I walked out to use the restroom, saw a female coworker of mine with 4 fucking cups in her hand, and I just went, "Hey, is there a door you need open?" And she was like, "No, the door's already open, but thank you." Was I being sexist?
Yes.
Apparently so. But more than likely, I just saw no human on the fucking face of the planet can hold 4 things and open a goddamn door at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't care how fucking girl boss you are. Ray.
And he didn't do it just to fuck.
What did you do, Ray?
Because you said Ray, and I was already in mid sentence, so I just had to backtrack.
There's a lot of Ray.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, question of the day. Ray, stop fucking around.
I don't even know the question. What is the question?
So,
We didn't want you.
To write anything, you stupid bitches.
So what is our question, Gap?
so choose one of these masks to wear,
Ooh.
and you gain all of the abilities from the character who wears them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say them because I don't know if you can see them all.
So
So there's Batman, Black Panther, the Green Ranger, Maximus from Gladiator, Darth Vader, The Mask from Jim Carrey's thing, Deadpool, V for Vendetta, Spawn, Magneto, that's Din Djarin from The Mandalorian, and then Eddie Brock Venom.
okay. Joe, I'm gonna need you to push the button.
Who?
Not that button. Not that button.
I said no.
You know which button I want, damn it?
What did you do, Ray?
The show button.
Fuck them, that's why.
The show button. The other button. Thought this would be a lot cooler.
Psych.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna take over a little bit here. Ray, what mask are you picking? Because I'm unclear. Are you
I
picking
was
the
taking the Green Ranger helmet with all the powers that comes with.
All right, so explain what powers do you think you're getting, and why would you want those above all else?
One, it is from what we've seen, the strongest Ranger that makes me the ability to control a huge ass kaiju at my disposal just by playing. Also, he was the only Ranger that had a dark saber that was his secondary weapon that could shoot beams in a sense. So yeah, pretty OP Ranger. So
Okay, so what would you do with these powers?
what will I do with these powers? See, the problem is I want to say good things, but that means I'll lose the powers immediately because the minute he became good, those powers didn't last for very long.
Oh, I see. You just don't like the whites. The minute he became the White Ranger.
No. I'm saying, remember, once he became good, he started fading with the Green Ranger power. Then they had to create the White Ranger. And I'm just my answer here is the Green Ranger. I didn't have the option of just being Tommy. If that was an option, then that's a whole different conversation.
Why is there not the option? You get the powers of the character. Tommy was the
I
Green
get all
Ranger.
the powers.
All the
No, not all of them. Just the ones that the fucking character possessed.
No, I'm asking for clarification here. Do I get Tommy powers or do I get the Green
choose
Ranger?
one mask to wear, and you gain all the abilities of the character who wears it.
Okay, cool. So I get to be all the Rangers in one by that statement. All Tommy's Rangers is what I'm trying to clarify.
You get to be Tommy's Green Ranger. You get everything that Tommy had at the Green Ranger.
Okay.
His martial art ability,
Yes.
his fucking Pink Ranger girlfriend, if you want.
Oh wait, I get that too. So I also get my heart broken via a letter.
Yep.
But you picked him. And nobody told you, dumbass, to pick fucking Dear John.
But yes, I would use it for good deeds and to basically be a very more armed, just to help the community. We'll say that.
So, what are you picking?
The most realistic answer I can give?
Maximus?
No. Darth Vader. And that is between Darth Vader and Magneto. And I'm picking Darth Vader because Magneto can only flip the car that cut me off, where Darth Vader can also choke the motherfucker out. So I'm picking Darth Vader to help the community also. There'll be a lot less stupid people in this fucking world.
Yeah, okay.
And who doesn't want to go and some shit opens and moves like the Force? I need the Force.
Yo.
And the lightsaber.
If I'm Tommy, I just get to sit, and that's it. I open the door.
Dude, I do that every time I walk into a fucking grocery store or the elevator door closes. Like that elevator only moves because I'm moving it with my mind.
No, but because think about it, like realistically,
Yeah,
I would want to say Deadpool because he heals and he's unkillable.
Yeah, he can't die.
But who am I fighting? Like I'm not going to be no fucking superhero killing motherfuckers with katanas and all that other shit. But I do have that fantasy of I'm just gonna slam you right in the fucking door. I'm not even gonna bow. Just flip your shit. Flip your shit.
So you would take all the powers of the dark side of the Force
and the light side, because Anakin.
I'm not. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he is Anakin.
Shit, it's either that or Magneto and just start fucking making a whole fucking race war.
Yeah, see, Magneto's mutant ability does not include the ability to turn humans against mutants. That happened outside of his control.
Yeah, so that would be my shit.
How about you, Cap? Who are you picking?
I had a tough time with this question because both of my options have something I am not 100% in love with.
Okay.
So my first option was Venom.
Okay.
But I don't want the obsession with Peter Parker. 'Cause I don't give a shit about Peter Parker.
Okay. So you could just be Tom Hardy's Venom. Could have picked that one.
No, I'm Eddie fucking Brock, the real Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Plus, the real Eddie Brock, his Venom symbiote gave him cancer, which then led to a whole storyline of how he became anti-Venom and all that other shit.
Got you.
My other option is Spawn.
Okay.
But I don't love the fact that I am a Hell Spawn. Now, if Ghost Rider was up there, I would have picked the writer, but I think I'm going to have to go Spawn.
Okay.
Because Spawn is the closest thing to the mix of a Ghost Rider and a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
This cape can really become whatever the fuck he needs. He's got chains that come out of anywhere. Cool powers that can topple gods. And what I would do is, unlike Toe, who's like, who the fuck am I going to fight? I'm going after the truly fucking wicked people of this world.
Yeah. That's what I said. Like, with Green Ranger powers, I could beat some motherfuckers up.
Yeah, but see, I'm not looking to beat people up. I'm talking about. See, this is why I really wish Ghost Rider was in here, because his penance stare is a greater weapon than fists and chains.
You want to morally do this?
Yeah, and I think Spawn has a closer rendition to that than Venom.
Got you.
Plus, I don't need to feed the fucking suit that Spawn has.
True.
Can you
Next
just
week.
see me walking around the streets of New York like, no, I'm not gonna let you eat his head. Shut the fuck up! And there's nothing around me. Like,
I mean, I can.
That
yeah,
was
I think I'm gonna go with Spawn.
okay. So we got Spawn, we got the Green Ranger, and we that. I'm still trying to just choke a motherfucker.
Tell me you didn't wish to just fucking.
Now,
Sometimes it's just-
are you also gonna choke the benign sexless of this world? Because that's what the force choke is for.
full circle moment? there.
No.
But
Yeah, your great gay Star Wars show ended with a cis man and a cis woman staring off into the sunset as a loving relationship is blossoming.
I don't even think that's fucking correct. Cis man, I'm not a sissy. A fucking man.
I'm using
I
their
don't, think
word.
I don't think that's what that means. But
Well, that's how I'm taking it.
Huh.
If they want to invent words, well, I'm taking it as an insult. Fuck that. Hey, they have the right to take whatever the fuck I say, however they want. So I got the right to take whatever they say, however the fuck I want, whether they mean it or not.
in the words from Ed from Good Burger, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all just dudes. Hey,
From the words of Gandhi himself, it be like that sometimes.
facts. Want to remind everyone, don't forget we are back tomorrow with Sports Thursday. We're gonna sit down with the bro himself, the franchise Bad Blood will be joining us as we'll be interviewing him. We got lots to discuss, and then Friday and or Saturday, we'll be live here with the Tone the Show with Ray. So, yeah.
Yeah, is it time to upgrade the title of that show?
Oh, which
What?
Shouldn't it be
the Tone-
Ray's Tone the Show?
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
Peace. See, this is why I need the Green Ranger power so I can